These tips still work in GTA Online 2026 and almost nobody uses them. The first tip I have for you guys here is using the homing launcher and trying to lock onto a specific vehicle. In order to do this, you just press L1 or R1. This helps out a lot if you're doing missions and you need to blow up a specific vehicle or anything else. The next tip I have for you guys is showing the back rotor of the helicopter. You can do this to a police helicopter or any other helicopter that has the rotor that looks like the police helicopter here. It'll just spin out and it'll go down to the ground. So besides using your RPG to take it down, you can use that. Another one I have for you guys is if you hold X and you press L1, your character will still be jogging, and you can hold up the weapon wheel and switch to a different gun and use that. Your character will just still be jogging. You don't need to hold X while the weapon wheel is up. You just need to make sure your character is jogging, then open up the weapon wheel and your character will still be jogging. Another tip I have for y'all is locking on into different NPCs, players, or enemies. In order to do this, you need to be an assistant named Full, but this definitely helps out when you're trying to take out a specific target here. Another tip I have for y'all here is if you're selling your nightclub, your bunker, your asset lab, or your vehicle cargo warehouse, one of the vehicles in there, you can go ghost through your CEO abilities here, and you'll be able to go ghost for 3 minutes. Also, you will have that global signal timer for a minute, so after that goes off, you'll be able to, I recommend using the ghost organization through your CEO ability. I don't see a lot of players doing this here, but if you sell in the public server, you will get a high demand bonus. I'm pretty sure it's a 2% bonus per player in that lobby. So here I'm selling my nightclub, and I sold it for $1,672,800, and in this lobby I made $2,359,200, nearly in a 30-player lobby here. A lot of players still don't take advantage of this to this day, but yeah, this is definitely a helpful one right here. You'll make a lot of money. Another one here is if you're in a website like the one I was in Warsaw looking at the police bike, besides backing out by pressing circle or B if you're on Xbox, you can just press triangle, and I'm sure on Xbox is Y, to back out of the website completely rather than just pressing circle to get out of it completely. Another tip I have for y'all is make sure you have a scuba diving suit, because if you have to go under the water, just in case you're swimming underwater in order to get something like a collectible or any money, or you're doing a mission or anything, the scuba diving suit allows you to swim faster, so it'll definitely help. At the store, I think it costs a couple $100,000. I think $100,000 or $200,000, or way less than that. I forgot, honestly. Another tip I have for y'all is set your spawn location to any of your businesses or your apartment or your mansion. In order to do that, you go to your preferences and you just see right there, set your spawn location to any of those. Here I set my spawn location to my agency, so I'm going to spawn exactly inside of my agency here. It helps out a lot. There's certain people I see that just spawn at the most random location, so if you don't want to spawn in the middle of nowhere, you can just set your spawn location to your apartment or something like that. The final one I have for y'all is hiding certain contacts on your phone here. There's certain contacts I don't use on my phone. There's contacts really that you won't be able to call these people. It's like some of these contacts are very useless. I don't even know why they're on your phone, but at least you have that to check them off there. So yeah, that's all I pretty much have for you guys today. I hope these tips were very helpful. If you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe with notifications on, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.